gonna be late. Let's go. What's going on, guys? We are back again with another first place undefeated deck profile. This man cannot be stopped. He has gone undefeated in pretty much every locals he's gone to since he's picked up the deck. It's Mr. Callum Scott.
Hi.
What are you playing, Callum?
Pure Snake Eye.
Very cool. And we'll quickly talk about your rounds. You're obviously undefeated today.
I versed Tom round 1. He was on Snake Eye Fire King. I think it's just like the more he plays, the better he'll get. Round 2, I versed. Can't remember round 2, but round 3 I versed Ben Sinclair on.
Round 2 was Keenan.
Round 2 was Keenan. Yes, that's right.
He was on
Flamberge placing his cards in the spell and trap zone actually went really hard, as well as having the droplet. And then round 3 I versed Sinky, and it was very backwards and forwards. Game 1, it was a 30-minute game. Then we ended up pulling out the dub, and then Ghost Spell did a lot on his first turn. And then in the last round, I versed Cade on Volantis Pendulum, and had the Super Poly game 1 for his Baron, Appaloosa, and then game 2 he made me go first, and then I Super Poly'd away partial of my board to make my Dragon win evenly me, and resolved which Flamberge, Snake Eye Ash, and Poplar at the end of the battle phase, and he wasn't able to get enough done. So
awesome. So 2-0'd everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Well, let's jump straight into it, my friend, and see what you've got.
So the Snake Eye engine, Ash, 3 Ash, 2 Poplar, 1 Oak, 1 Birch. Pretty self-explanatory. This Birch comes up sometimes. It's just for those sort of lines where you need the little extender where you want to use the Poplar as like placing the spell and trap zone with the field spell to do the witch plays. Because you want to have engine, 3 witch and 2 flamberge. You play the second one to use the field spell to play around Nibiru, and then you just cycle them back with Poplar, and this card's insane. 1 Jet Synchron, because with Pure you need to be able to make a more explosive board if you get really nut opening, and this is what does it for you. And that's all the monsters. Spells, 3 Wanted, 3 Bonfire, 3 Talents. This card's literally the best non-engine card in this format, in my opinion. Because everything's triggering in the main phase. I don't think I've ever drawn this card and it's been dead. So
it's a very valid opinion, I think.
The non-engine that pretty much carries me in this format at the moment is 3 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Super Poly, and the reason is if my plays get stopped, which is a lot of the time, a lot of people are playing hand traps, or you're just not like you're drawing too much engine and you're only drawing 1 of this. If either your plays get stopped or they're able to play through a lot, you're never losing on their turn if you have 1 of these and they don't get Cosmic Cyclone. They can't kill you, and that means you get to play a turn 3, and then if you get to play a turn 3, your win percentage goes way back up. So I think like in a vacuum at the moment, because everything does so much, cards like Ash Blossom and Droll and Lockbird don't impact the game state of your opponent enough to warrant being played, in my opinion. Also, they turn talents on. I think you'll notice in my deck list, I have nothing to turn on talents on my opponent's first turn. So, because I think this card's insane. So I was like, I'll just build my deck so that I don't lose talents in any way. Game 1. 2 Cyclone for the main. This is really good because you just have a lot of non-engine space. At the moment, this card's the best one. One thrust. This will be a Snake Eyes Subversion when I get it. I just didn't put priority on picking that card up, and because it's Sinful Spoils and it's a Snake Eye and I'm playing a board breaker build, the card's really good. One original, one temple, mandatory. Monster Reborn, Call by the Grave, and 1/1 are the other 1/0s. This card being able to revive your opponent's Promethean in a play in the mirror match, that is so huge on its own that it can that is 3-4 card interaction difference. So
yeah,
and then you're giving it to yourself and then you're extending. So. And 1/1 because you just play a lot of non-engine, and then the other cards are Silveria and 3 Imperm.
yeah.
This card is really good if people don't know what it does, and it's okay when they do, but the fact that it's a permanent negate is insane. So clean 40 in the main deck.
Awesome.
Side deck, we go 2 Bell, 3 Ash. Now, game 2, sometimes you have to play into Thrust, specifically for Lab, and some other matchups where you need a hand trap to stop them doing their full combo, because sometimes if they're not playing fire, they're playing a very degenerate combo, and this is what covers those matchups. 3 Book of Eclipse. This can be Dark Ruler or this. This is for Voiceless or anything that summons Vanity Fiend or Pachycephalo or any card that says that you can't play the game. Usually this card will out, or Dark Ruler. So either or, I just prefer this card because it can be used in the draw phase. 1 Harpies, 2 Soul Release. Very generic at the moment, pretty good. 1 Change of Heart, and going first I play 3 Strike. OCG used this, and it essentially used this on Ash, so not only does it negate the Ash, but it removes the body, so they need to have at least 2 points of follow-up to play through the strike and your board, and then they're not killing you most of the time. So yeah, I think this card's really insane. It can be this or Summon Limit, in my opinion. If you want to play going first card, or Anti-Spell Fragrance. You can play one of the 3 cards. I just think this is super versatile into a lot of decks. And then extra deck, Anima and Link Rebo. A lot of people are saying Anima, but I feel like this card has come up against a lot of mid players. So sometimes, this is purely against players that I feel are more on the casual scale, and this shores up some of those matches, and that's really it. So SP Phoenix because it's a fire, because you need to make a generic Link 2 with Link Rebo, and you can bring it back off the Amblo Whale under the Promethean, and then you can co-link it with the Promethean so that neither this or Promethean can be destroyed by battle. Heater and Dark, mandatory. 1 Promethean. I wish I had more room to play a second, but I don't, and so just have to play 1 at the moment. Amblo Whale, Raging Phoenix, and Zelantis for the OTK. For Super Poly, I just play 1 of each. And then because I play Jet Synchron, I play 1 of each of these. I'm not playing IP, I'm not playing Appaloosa, I'm not playing Decode, I'm not playing Sunlight Wolf. All because I think that Omni Negates are better, and being able to play Super Poly is so based right now. The card is insane. There's not many dead matchups, and if I am going to play in a YCS and I'm going to sit down and play against someone like Jesse Cotton, I think I'm going to win because I have Super Poly and he's not ready for it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. It's amazing the level of insight that you have and the game experience. I think it's just...
Shout out to Konami for releasing Snake Eye on Master Duel so that I could actually practice the deck at home on a simulator that isn't Dueling Book, because if it wasn't for that, my testing level wouldn't be at what it is at the moment, and so it's really good to be able to practice the deck online. So.
Awesome. Do you have any other shout-outs?
Shout out to Jack for being a consistent testing partner for me, and just really good. It's really good when you're got a good Yu-Gi-Oh environment and you've got someone to bounce your ideas off. So shout out to him.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.